Hi, Hiram here. Yesterday I did a video on this BioLite CampStove that I thought for sure would get me in trouble with the BioLite people, but I didn't hear anything from them, so I thought maybe I'd try it again just to see if I could get their attention. No, sorry, actually, I did do this test yesterday using the BioLite CampStove, trying to use it with Sterno. What I did was I put the Sterno down in the burner, because if you've watched my other videos, you know I like to try to be able to use wood stoves with some sort of alcohol stuff. You get to a campsite late, you get to a campsite in the rain, you just don't want to try to find dry wood. Now normally I would have loved to use my Trangia burner, the mini, but it won't fit down in here. So I thought maybe Sterno, the small can, that's supposed to last for up to 45 minutes, might be a good idea or a good alternate. But when I tried it yesterday, it didn't work. I couldn't get the light to go to green, and it just kept shutting off. So then I got a comment from RJBURG, where he suggested that maybe I should put a pot on the top. That sounds like a good idea, so I thought I'd try that today. Also, what I'm going to do, did a couple of things. I'm going to elevate the Sterno can up higher so that the probe is closer to the lip of the can. Yesterday I just used, I don't have it with me, I just used one can and then put the Sterno on top. This time I'm going to use this can, this little part. These two together are a little bit over 2 inches, and the Sterno can is just a little bit under 2 inches. So with the two of them together, that should give me a height of about 4 inches. If this works, I'll just cut another can to this specific height and try it from there. Another thing, I cleaned off my probe. That didn't sound right. Probe. I just cleaned this off, fairly well. There was a lot of black gook on the thing. Okay, so let's see here. I'll first put of course it goes in upside down. There we go. Then this lid. Now I'm going to use the same can of Sterno I used yesterday rather than wasting it. I should have 45 minutes. I should have at least almost 30 minutes left in this can. Put that down in there. I don't know. No, you can't see it. Oh, maybe you can. See the lid of the top of the Sterno can is just below. So then when I stick the generator on, the probe is right over the can. Okay, I'll push that up to the side. Let's light this using my little torch here. Okay, that's lit and burning. Start the timer. I guess I'll start the fan just like I did yesterday. Now the flame is just flicking around in a circle here, and let's see what this does. Forgot the can. Okay, there we are at 2 minutes and 50-some seconds, and the light went out. I don't know if that's an internal timer thing, that if the heat doesn't get up high enough, it just shuts off. Flame's still going there, so I think what I'm going to do is just leave that set for a little bit burning and see if that makes any difference before I turn the fan on again. Okay, it's 5 minutes now since this started. I'm going to try turning the fan on again and see if this will get it to the green. Okay, this has gone for 15 minutes now. The green light hasn't come on, so I'm going to call it here. The sterno's just not working. The sterno itself, I just don't think it's hot enough. Now, it did heat up the water. I didn't start this from the beginning, but the water was room temperature, which is about 60 degrees now. And in this 15 minutes time, well, I forgot to put the pot on too, so that was about 30 seconds late. But it went from 60 degrees to 170 now. So it's heating up the water, but it's just not enough to turn on the charger. I might try this again using, that's pretty low. I might try again using the sterno refill that I did, where I used sterno can, but I put perlite in it and then used methanol. That seems to burn a little bit warmer. I might just try that. This would really be handy if you could do something like this, like say you're in a cabin or something and you wanted to charge something up without having to go outside and actually start a wood fire, to be able to just put some alcohol burner in here and to be able to get some power so you could charge up a phone or a camera or something. That would be cool. But sterno cans, I guess it's just not a go. Okay, so I'm going to break it here. Another fail. Surprisingly though, the second time when I turned on this fan, that was at 5 minutes. I turned it back on. 16 minutes and it's still running. I don't know why it didn't put it off. Maybe it's generating a little bit of power in here, keeping the fan going, but just not enough to turn on the 5 volts. So anyway, I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions, just like what RJBURG gave me. And as always, well, thank you. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now. Okay, a little side note here. I know you thought this was the end of the video, but I went to try to shut the fan off, which what you do is you push the button in and hold it down, and after about 3-4 seconds it'll shut off the motor. But I pushed the button and the fan went to high. I don't know, can you see it up there? Yeah. Fan went to high, but I don't have the 5 volts. So this is generating some electricity for the fan, but just not enough to get the charger part going. I thought that was interesting, so I brought you back to this. So anyway, thank you for watching, and watch for my buddy Max for real this time. Bye now.